When a highly anticipated game like Doom finally releases, it can be incredibly tough to remove yourself from the hype. But after first being blown away by the incredible graphics and the initial excitement, Doom oddly started to feel like an empty experience that just wasn't up to par. Sure, anyone could argue that you should know what you're getting yourself into when you pick up this game. But that becomes a problem when the franchise hasn't been heard from in 12 years. Shouldn't the game be upgraded in more ways than just a graphic overhaul? That's the core problem with Bethesda's newest game. What you've got here is a solid initial experience that grows stale rather quickly. In the single-player campaign, you'll basically enter a room, kill all the demons inside, and move on to the next kill chamber, picking up health and ammo when you can. You'll also pick up new guns, 8 in total, along with armor throughout each chapter, finding a few upgrade points and secrets along the way. At its core, the game has you running into a large room, running around your new demon friends in a circle until they're all destroyed. What starts as a frenetic and enjoyable experience slowly turns into a rinse and repeat cycle, with very few variations thrown in. It's not all a middling experience, as there are some redeeming qualities. First and foremost, the new glory kill system is a great addition to the franchise. This allows you to save your bullets by performing fatal finishing moves to dazed demons. What's more, it turns your character into an ultimate soldier, making you feel like an unstoppable badass. It's with these glory kills that you find extra health, as each glory kill demon drops health refills upon their demise. Secondly, there's a rather hefty portion of weapon variations to be unlocked and tinkered with. It's this system that allows those 8 core guns to feel like 20 or so different weapons. You can add things like a bigger spread shot to your shotgun, or missiles to the heavy assault rifle. Also, making a quick shout out to the chainsaw, the real MVP of Doom. Forget about the BFG that we've all used before, and yes, you'll use it again in this game, as it even gets its own dedicated button. The chainsaw provides the ultimate killing experience, allowing you to split your enemies in two, leaving them as a hot, bloody mess of body parts. Gas supply to power your chainsaw is in short supply, so you have to use it sparingly. Luckily, using the chainsaw to cut some guts drops a ton of ammo for other guns, making it an essential tool to use when plowing your way through the waves of demons. Within the game, you'll find numerous enemy types, ranging from drudging demons to large, hellish brutes. Some throw fireballs, others have shields, and some have super tough skin that make them feel like bullet sponges. The common cannon fodder are formidable enough to keep you challenged, but it's in Doom's boss battles that the challenge is up to the nth degree. Typically in shooters, you are just given big, massive bullet sponges that don't require any sort of strategy to take down. Bethesda has a different route. Their excellent boss battles are not only challenging, but the highlight of the campaign. Each boss has their own unique abilities and attacks. You'll have to pick apart these attacks to find holes for getting your own shots in. They might be incredibly challenging, but that makes their defeat so much more blissful. Although most come to play Doom for the single-player campaign, there are also many who care more about the game's multiplayer. Luckily, Bethesda brings the heat with a much more ambitious offering than what we saw in the beta. Not only is there a slew of different modes, but there's also a leveling up system that allows players to unlock new perks, weapons, and customization options. At first, you're introduced to a bare-bones customization experience, containing a handful of options for not only changing the look of your character, but the look of your weapons as well. After just a few online matches, the customization system becomes enjoyably overwhelming with all the unlocks you'll receive. Doom multiplayer is admittedly dumb, but it's dumb in an enjoyable way. It's dumb in that you can just hop in, kill a bunch of other players, and hop back out without really caring about how well you're doing. Doom is the sort of game that allows you to run around like a chicken with your head cut off without feeling like you're out of place. That's basically what everyone else is doing. It's a genuinely fun experience due to its simplicity. Generally speaking, Doom is a good game. However, it's important to note that it's good, not great. It's a game that plays it surprisingly safe, and doesn't do much to stand out from the crowded first-person shooter genre. What makes it such a letdown is that it hails from a great developer like Bethesda, who has released great game after great game, with very few missteps along the way. The single-player campaign is fun for the first few chapters, but it quickly grows stale thanks to its repetitive nature. However, the campaign is redeemed by its excellent boss battles and badass glory kills. When you pair that with a multiplayer experience that's simply enjoyable, you've got yourself a trip to hell worth taking.